Hey everybody, it's the Review Revolution, back at you again with the last in the October Double Feature Fridays. Yep, it's been a great month, and I thought I'd end off the Double Feature Fridays with a Halloween tradition of mine. This is something that every Halloween for the past few years, I've gotten together with some buddies, and we've gotten together to play now this is the original version, it's the Journeyman Press Zombies. Now, Journeyman Press, they're out of business now, so I think it's done by Twilight Creations. But still, very cool game, still on store shelves. Highly, highly recommend picking up this game. This is such a great game. And it's not a video game, no, it's an actual board game. It's Zombies, the board game. This was the Premier Edition, which said widescreen. This one's a no-brainer. All the games, including the expansions, all have one of these little taglines on it, which are actually really, really cool. On the packaging, on the box, we see, some of the pieces of art that are used on the cards for the game, like so. The map pieces, and again, more of the art. And of course, zombies written in that old kind of horror movie style. But actually very cool. It's for 2 to 6 players, which I've only played, I usually only play with like 2 or 3 other people. I've got a couple of buddies, like I said, who are going to come by and play like last year. But one year, the game store where I got this at actually invited all the people who owned a copy of the game to get together and play. And that was just terrific. That was so much fun. I always hope they do that again. But yeah, on the box, which you can see, this is a very well-worn box. You can see that there's some bubbling and some wear on it. So this isn't just something I saw and picked up. This is something I really enjoy playing, and I highly, highly recommend. Not for children under 3, because there are small parts involved. But the write-up: your heart pounds in your chest, and you're finding it very hard to breathe. The zombies are everywhere and seem quite intent on making you lunch. With so many of them, it's hard to tell if the scraping footsteps and moaning are down the hall or just around the corner. One thing is for sure: they're too close for comfort, and you are almost out of bullets. Oh, you're almost out of bullets, and your luck seems to have just about run its course. Sorry about this. Zombie puts you in the middle of the action as you try to escape the ever-advancing zombie horde. Players must use a combination of wits and brawn to be the first to the heliport and certain escape. The only problem is the zombies are everywhere, they appear to be very hungry, and your opponent would really prefer if you didn't escape. The game's for 2 to 6 players, features an ever-changing map and ever-growing army of undead. Players take turns playing map tiles, placing zombies, and running furiously, fighting and generally causing havoc for the opposition. Combined, this makes zombies a different game every time you play. The core box, the base box, it comes with 30 map tiles, 50 card and event deck, 6 humans, life and ammunition tokens, and 100 plastic zombies. There they are. And then, of course, the last thought they'll leave you with: the helicopter is about to leave. Will you make it? Well, I ain't staying with the zombies, I'll tell you that. But yeah, actually, very cool game. Like I said, highly, highly recommend it. Usually runs about $21 for the core box. There are several different expansions. Let's see. Actually, let's take a peek at a couple of them. Oops. One of them is the Zombies 2 Zombie Core. Ready, Aim, Scream. And this one puts you in on a military base. And then the third one, there's like 8 of these. The third one is the Twilight Creations present Zombies 3 Mall Walkers. Shop till you truly drop. And this will kind of recreate kind of the Dawn of the Dead zombie flick. Let's see. This is a shopping mall. It's almost as bad as Christmas season down there. He said, we won't make it to the parking lot. Okay. But yeah, this is just, three of the, or two of the expansions with the core game. Like, there are 8 of them, and I haven't bought the rest of them yet. I really do. There's a couple of really good ones out there. But even by itself, even without the expansions, the core game is actually really, really cool. Getting it open, just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like inside and how you play. The first thing, well, I guess the very first thing are, of course, the zombies. Bag of 100 zombies. And then, of course, there are the kind of contemporary primary color, human player pieces. We have the player pieces, shotgun carrying humans, which I don't know how well you can really see that, but not too bad. I mean, any kind of token will work. You can use Monopoly pieces if you want, but shotgun toting humans, yeah, that'll work for me. The zombies. Now, there are actually 2 sets of zombies that I have. These are the ones that actually come with the game. And I wish I had something a little bit darker to help you take a look at it. Well, the backdrop will do. But, yeah, they're actually pretty cool. They're not too bad. They'll give you the idea of shuffling zombies. There is an expansion bag, and I did say bag. There's actually a couple of different ones. The first that came out, and the one that I have, are the glow-in-the-dark zombies. So it's the same mold that they used for those kind of khaki gray ones, but these will actually glow in the dark. So it definitely gives more of an eerie feel to it. And if you have house rules, then the glow-in-the-dark zombies are the ones you use around the industrial complex. The industrial waste and so forth. If you do house rules like we do. Now, the way the game plays is, for the most part, you start with these kind of tile squares. And the tile squares, they're basically, it's a road with 3-way junctions, 90-degree angles, straight lines, things like that. And you take turns kind of laying them out, building your city. And it's a good 4-way. That's a good place to kind of start the battle, with a good 4-way there. And we usually play on a huge table. It's kind of this really big white table. And we all kind of have all our decks together and put stuff together. There's one for the mall walkers. You can tell on some of them, they'll have actually the name on there. Like, this is Consignment Shop. And on it will be Z2L0B1. Means that when you play this card, 2 zombies, 0 life tokens, and 1 bullet token can be found in this shop. And it actually tells you what series it's from if you like to stay organized. This is from Expansion Z3 or Expansion 3, the Mall Walkers. But, again, kind of another city location, another named location, the skate shop. So put that down there. And so just like the game says, you shuffle up the cards, as you're laying them out, it's going to look different every time. There's the heliport, which will have 9 zombies, no life, and no bullets. So that's that's a fight for your life there. Let's see, another heliport, and another heliport, and another 4-way kind of junction there. So you kind of get the idea about how you build your city. Now, as you play, there are going to be various event cards that you'll have. And these are what you use basically to slow the other guy down, mess with his plans, and just, be a nuisance to each other. Play on a building. The number of zombies present is doubled up to the legal spaces. Okay, thank you. Play this card in front of you when you are in the fire station. Add +1 to all subsequent combat rolls. And that's the fire axe. Slight miscalculation is the one we just saw. Let's see. All the marbles. Play this card in front of you when you are in the toy store. Discard this card to prevent all zombies from moving until after your next turn. And so on and so forth. Adrenaline rush. This isn't so bad. Let's see. I don't think they're dead. Butterfingers. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. Again, just a whole assortment of different kind of action cards to kind of screw with the game as you're playing. One of the expansions, I think expansion 6, is just a deck of blank cards, which I'm definitely going to be picking up either. I'll probably pick it up tomorrow because Sunday's Halloween. So I'm probably going to stop and pick that one up. But it's a set of blank cards for you to make up your own rules. And again, house rules are the game plays so simply that when you attack a zombie, you just roll 1d6, and on a 4 or better, you've killed the zombie. First person to collect 25 zombies or makes it to the heliport once it appears wins the game. That's all there is to it. So anything extra you want to add to it, like special cards, scenarios, you can actually make up scenarios. We've done that quite a few times. It's just so easy to work in there, and it makes it so much fun. One of the house rules that we do, and because this is the right time of year to talk about it, they've got the zombies. They have female zombies. They've got dogs now. What else do they have? Clowns. They've got zombie clowns. But one thing that we did was we went out and we bought a big old bag of little plastic spiders. So again, this is just the house rules at work. You know, you can find a little plastic creature, something like that, which when you put it on the board with one of the humans, it isn't such a little spider anymore. You know, now it's a giant spider attack, and it just adds to the playability of the game. So, you know, just a lot of fun, really cool game. One that I highly, highly recommend. Again, it's still pretty easy to find. If you can go to your local game or comic store, they probably have it. Even if it's only you and one other friend with a core box, trust me, that's all you need. Everything else, with a little imagination, you can really have a blast. I certainly hope everybody enjoyed it. This is one I really want to do. I thank you for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, join the revolution. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.